Let's try this. Okay, here we go. It only has been 200. I don't think I had the catchphrase from the very beginning because we didn't even have the name for the first few episodes. So it is probably it has only been around, and then a few episodes I wasn't here. Let's say only has been around 230 times that I did this. So please cut me some slack. With that, hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast, where Ayn Wye and Keyframe wonder about random drivel. And today we are on our beloved Couch Coon. And Couch Coon has a great Sofa Coon, sorry, I see why you cringe your face so hard. It's Sofa Coon, we established that. And Sofa Coon comes with the great benefit of having one extra seat. So please put your hands together for
Jacob Horse.
For Jacob Horse, apparently.
There was a smiley emote that went up when I put Jacob Horse down. But where did our guest go?
Yeah, because we have a guest. And hello and welcome to the Denim Ninja.
I had a nightmare like this once.
So, Denim Ninja, since I believe nobody on this stream recognizes your face, please do tell us who you are, what you do, and why people should care.
You shouldn't have made a very boopable nose for this if you don't expect it to be booped.
I don't expect it to be so ruthlessly targeted. Jeez.
Oh no! You need to get.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm a furry.
Oh wow! I need some.
I wanted to tell you like this, you know.
I'm sorry. I need some time to think about this.
I know it's a little. I mean, I was gonna say a word, but that's for at the end of the show. It's a little weird saying it like this on camera in front of everyone with all these people watching, but you know.
This is not fair. I know what the bit's about to be established, and I have nothing.
I'm shocked by this revelation, and I need something that I can hug.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this looks very. I held it.
With the way you held it before, it looked like you had a snake. But what do?
But currently.
Can you make me something for my mink? Because I feel left out now. Make me some paws.
Give me some time.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, you are currently looking at two, not products, but
creations.
Creations. That's a good. Two creations of the Denim Ninja Productions. Name absolutely not established.
Yeah, name pending.
I have had ideas, and I did. My Shark Tank pitches have gotten eaten by Cthulhu, but you know. But yes, welcome, Denim. I would ask who you are, what you do, and why should people care, but I think this is enough of a pitch. And I think this also answers what have you been up to recently?
I've been building this. It's been a few months because it's my very first fursuit head I've ever made. I did not make the audio. I got this base 3D printed from a maker called Schnipperty Creations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can imagine my audio is not the best.
Should we just shove the mic in the mouth? Just...
Hi guys!
It still only pops up as like a single yellow through that. But yes.
But yeah. So it's finally done. Yay! I'm very happy with how it turned out from being my very first fursuit.
Can I try it on?
Sure. Although it's a little bit steamy in here now.
That's fine.
Oh my!
How close is your head to my head size?
I don't know. We've never compared heads.
Well, I asked because there's a strap back here as well that I have size to my
I think we're similar heads. Oh, wow.
Oh, no. We're spoiling the magic.
You know.
Don't spoil
Ask me to dinner first.
You're officially unzipped. Yeah.
Ask me to dinner first if I'm going to unzip you. Okay.
I'll just put
I was a human after all. I'll just put it on without zipping.
There's a head thing there. That's why you have to.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh no, there's hair in my face. There's hair in my face.
Oh wait, then it is the wrong way. Yeah, the shoulder flops.
No, I was talking about
your own hair.
The hair on my actual head.
Your human hair.
Her hair, not fur.
Ah.
I see. But yes, I made this, and I want to get more into making these things as a thing I've been looking into. So you might see more in the future.
Fursuiter gestures that I remember often. So let's see, we have the double hand wave. ha ha ha, the I'm getting in your personal space because fursuiters feel inclined to do that.
Also, it's easier to hear each other when you're
Also, when you get too, when you start to really freak out in there, then you can turn sad.
Or that, now one's just.
I know they're not meant to be upside down, but I find it funny when they're looking like super sad, cartoony eyes.
Yep.
Oh, it looks really sad. Okay, and here let's maybe go for a more awake look.
I know, I lost the chat.
You lost the chat?
There, got chat back. Now I can see it again.
Oh no, don't obscure my vision more. I have like a full head of blue hair in front of this.
Yep.
But
yes.
It was Old Man Smithers the whole time.
Ta-da! And you would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for the meddling kid.
Oh god. Oh my god, that's our next cosplay when we go to a furry convention together. We should be the Scooby-Doo gang and just threaten to unmask fursuiters. I mean,
careful with that. Careful with that, but yes.
I see this bit working. Yes.
It would be so many photo shoots where we're like almost taking off the head. But anyways, you did a good job on this. I'm currently helping you with a baseball bat.
Yes, it goes with it. It's turning out pretty good so far. Thank you very much for the assistance.
But yes, so you've been doing that and then also tolerating my existence for the good part of 2 weeks.
Yeah. Just one tolerates other people that exist.
Oh, let me tell you guys about Denim Ninja versus Cosmic Keyframe in the Dibs saga. Do you want?
You mean the rules that kept changing for the Dibs saga?
No. Let's weave the tale. This is a tale that involves all of us.
Okay.
So, I think we said on the last show that I took you guys to Ushido for his birthmas. And it was really good. And they were both not happy with looking at the bill.
It was a
a money dollar amount.
It was.
And then
even worse, money dollars in euro.
Yeah, that's true. Money euros.
So we were walking out, and it's la da 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 da. We're walking back, and Denim is just like, which by the way, it's really fun to do this show with you, just because I have to physically stop myself from saying your baptismal name and call you Denim.
It is a closely guarded secret online.
Yes, but so we were walking and
Gwendoline.
I'm not the mascot for the art stick.
I don't think.
Oh, I didn't even think of. It's probably from there, but I was just going for.
I also think her mother doesn't hate her enough to name her Gwendoline. But no. So we're walking, and they're like, "Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy," because that's how people thank me. And then she said, "Okay, thank you,
but you don't. But we're covering the rest of the dinners this week."
And I said no. And that's what starts the tale. So...
you actually said no?
Yeah.
Or was it more like non-committal
I think it was more of a
noise?
we'll see.
In my brain, I said no.
Yeah, but not out
But it was one of those things where it's just like, oh, okay. And I think you started the dibs.
We went out... Probably. Next time we went to eat somewhere, he said dibs, and you were like, oh, fine, I respect the dibs.
And she heard it, she was like, oh, there's a dibs rule. And I was like, yes, I have to respect the rule of the dibs. And this became a thing. I may have exacerbated this, but the fact that, was it the same day as Ushido that we went on a grocery store run?
No, the next day.
That was the
next morning.
Yeah. Oh, the next morning we went to the grocery store.
Also, there's somebody who has your boyfriend's logo stolen in the chat.
Oh, gross. Get rid of him. Mods, time them out. But
no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't.
But no, we went to the grocery store, and it was one of those things where I was just standing there, and he's like, "We have a system. Please move back." And
for the record, for chat, in Germany, since we have a lot of North American viewers, usually, in North America, you have a lot of people that pack the bags for you in your grocery.
Bag yourself.
Jeremy, you're on your own. They'll check it very quickly, and you have to just be like, bag it. Yeah, just get it into the cart.
And that's when I know when to strike. So they're both bagging the groceries, and I'm just kind of like, okay. Okay.
I see her. I see her standing there with her phone that she's previously told me has Apple Pay set up so she can just do contactless.
Denim even
very
to me,
close to the payment machine.
Denim even to me. She has a phone out. She has a phone out. She's going to pay. She's going to pay. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Slap the phone out of her hand? Again?
But yeah, I did it. And I've never seen these two look more cross with me. It was like Daffy Duck being like, you do realize this means war. So it's been the dibs rule. And then was it yesterday? No.
On Saturday. No, Friday.
Again Friday.
We need to stop having giant all-you-can-eat.
There's a Brazilian barbecue that I found the last time that I stayed here for not a convention.
Mm-hmm. The last time the three of us sat on a sofa like this.
Yes, and I love Brazilian barbecues, and so I decided, let's go to this place again. And they were like, I bet. And, because that's how they talk. And we went there.
Sure.
And before, like an hour or so before, Denim's like, oh, by the way, dibs. And I was like, nay, it is not within the dipping window.
And I'm like, oh, there's a window now.
Now, there's always been a window. The window is a half-hour window. So when it hits 7, and this sparked like a 20-minute debate that he didn't hear because he had his headphones on. And
somebody has to work in this house.
That's some lost media of the elevator pitch for a Denim Chrissy podcast, because that's exactly what it would be.
Discussion of why? No, it's a there. No, you don't get to. You claimed that you had dibs under your breath when you first made the reservation.
Yes.
I'm like, well, neither of us heard it, so it doesn't count. You can't just say dibs and expect that to be valid.
I felt like it was
if
implied.
A tree says dibs in the woods, it doesn't count.
Trees don't talk. This is a Strawman argument. He's falling asleep, but no. So I was just like, so it'll be 7 when it happens, and you won't remember because, as you stated many times during this trip, once something leaves your brain, it ceases to be.
It's not exactly like that.
I did, but I was like, so I was banking on that. We get on the tram.
And
I thought that she was playing her little Pikmin Pokemon Go game.
You were engaged with a conversation with Max. You guys are going, I'm just staring at my phone, watching the time.
Wait, I'm logged in with the other account again? Why is my pony account talking?
It's just such a big fan of you, Max.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
But yeah, so the time was ticking, and then I'm in a conversation with him. We were talking about my scale of attractiveness of actors and having the stark realization that I do not know many actors who are not in the MCU. And she's just like, oh, by the way, dibs. And I was like, what?
I turn around my phone and it says 7:00.
And then his phone goes off because he apparently set an alarm.
I set myself an alarm also to go.
And I was just like, no. And then during that entire meal, I was like, if I order enough drinks, she'll just refuse to pay. That didn't work.
So that was the plan behind it.
Money.
Well, also because that place had good cocktails.
It's true, they had good cocktails.
I have a decent credit score, so I was not worried.
But it was that place is also very tasty. But my God, all of us near the end were like, fatunk, playing Twilight Secret shipfic folder with bellies full of meat. And then... We've been playing a lot of Twilight Secret shipfic folder the past few days. I forgot how fun that game is.
Yeah, not sure I want
a shipfic folder card. Someone make me one. You know who I'm talking to.
That one?
Yeah, that one. Not that one though.
But him.
Yeah.
Them.
Get out of here.
You.
You'll know the proper rules. You know where to find me. My people will call your people. But yes, so that was the dibs saga. Mm-hmm. And then we did laser tag yesterday.
And I can say, 40-year-old me is actually better at laser tag than 39-year-old me.
I could... Are you talking... What, was that laughing towards him or laughing towards your own abilities?
Him. It's such a terrible joke.
It is. It is.
I'm not even sure if it was a joke or
it
just
was a statement.
Rambling. A statement.
But no, I had my own hero's journey with starting at the bottom of the list because my gun would not shoot at a certain point, to making it into the top 10 by the end. Despite that one team, there was a team of women who were ruthless. They didn't hide behind the corners and shoot. They chased you. Wait till you were in ghost mode, and then waited till you were out and shot you again. Mm-hmm. That's not how laser tag should be played.
Yeah, they followed you.
Yes, but it was still fun. Laser tag is great. I feel it in my knees.
I had my own decline story. Mm-hmm. First round, while everybody was still warming up, gamer as me comes in. First place. I believe you were second place in the first round.
I was there.
Then the people started warming up.
You were having technical difficulties.
Next round, 7th place.
Second round, I believe I was first place.
Yes. Could be. I had it in the first round where everybody was still getting oriented, while I was like, hey, I already played this.
I had a great moment of striking down 3 people at the same time.
Oh, the ones who always walk in a line.
Yes, it was the thing of, here's the thing, I don't like stairs, and the stairs don't like me. But you know what's great about stairs? A vantage point. So I just stood in the stairwell, and I just... Mm-hmm. and ran, and it was great till I hit a wall. No, I mean, it was. I have a theory that some of those gunshots goes through the walls,
or reflect at walls, I know that in another laser tag place, it was definitely something that friends of mine abused. By literally, when there was a 180, they shot intentionally against the wall to hit the people on the other side instead of running into them.
I mean, laser tag. Yeah. Can recommend. Great exercise.
Oh, yeah.
Who needs a gym membership when you could just go to laser tag?
I mean, it might be cheaper than gym membership, but it's less fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, but it was so devil stairs. All stairs are the devil. They make my lungs do the opposite of Doki Doki.
But yeah, should we do some media? Maybe starting with the guest?
Yes.
Who, me?
Read something.
I did recently.
Did you read something? Do tell.
So recently I finally finished reading the manga for Beastars in preparation for the third and final season of the anime coming out later this year. Originally I had Originally, I had been planning on sort of waiting because...
I thought that was part of the Beastars ramble.
No.
I was like, who's Nat?
No, that's MCU if we go into Natasha. Anyway, originally I'd been waiting to read more of it because me and Max have been watching the anime, and it was like, okay, I'll wait so we can both watch it. But then, while I was making the head that I premiered earlier, I was watching a lot of furry-related videos and furry media stuff, and that ended up leading me to a YouTuber whose main channel is Keith Bullard. Mm-hmm. And then it turns out he has an offshoot channel called Boring Keith, where he has a few video essays. Not a whole lot of videos on the channel, but I've ended up watching one he has about the Beastars as a queer story. Mm-hmm. He has the sort of clickbaity title of Legoshi is gay, but in the video itself he talks about how it's not that Legoshi is 1-for-1 gay, unless you're shipper and him and Louis anyway, but rather that the story he goes through in his progression is a queer experience of coming to terms with who he really is and how it's kind of shunned by society, and some of the experiences he goes through read in a way that's very relatable for the
I do
queer
love
community.
These 2 thumbnails of Legoshi is gay, and then it got gayer.
That one is a brand new video he just released a couple days ago. That's about Beast Complex, which is by the same artist set in the same world. I am currently in the process of reading that one since I finished Beastars.
But is he
gay?
Did it get gayer? The world needs to know.
Like I said, I'm still reading it, but yes.
Okay.
So far, yes.
So you recommend it to people who want more gay?
There's more to it than just gay or not gay. It's still a good story. I mean, it does run into a few pacing problems. I kind of agree in the latter half. One of the reasons that that led me to finally just read the rest of the manga is because the first 2 seasons of the anime only cover about half of the manga, and then they're doing the second entire half of the manga in one season.
Red flag.
So, depending on how long a season is in this context, or the episode lengths are, since Netflix is a little bit shitty with that stuff, I've thought, just in case I might be missing out on stuff, I should probably go ahead and read the rest of the anime, or the rest of the manga. And I recommend it. It's definitely... The ending is probably a little divisive on whether you think it's a good ending or just a kind of a petering out ending.
Does it go out with a whimper like a dog, like the dog is?
I mean, I guess one pro I can say is it's one of those shows where, similar to a shonen title, the protagonist gets into more and more encounters against stronger and stronger opponents to a certain degree, and he often takes scars from these encounters, and they all stay with him permanently through the end of the series, though.
But in a gay way.
I mean, literally the first scar he got was from a tiger he got in a fight with, who wrapped his claws around him and scratched his back.
Oh yeah, that's the one that was
It
still
was
in the show.
a big hug on stage.
Yeah,
Tony the tiger's
Just
free.
Just a couple of bros being bros.
I'm sure
being
I
carnivores.
saw a book like that at a Eurofurence once.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, come on, we've all seen Zootopia. We've all seen the sexy tigers.
We've all seen. Oh, what's that guy's name? Bramble, the one who just draws so much gay.
That doesn't narrow it down.
He has like a very rounded style. Oh God, what's his name? He used to do pony stuff too. I'm not looking up an NSFW Twitter on stream.
But yeah, so second half of Beastars manga really opens up the story, and you see more of the world, and not just focused around the school that Legoshi goes to.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the things that
goes into more of the society.
Yeah,
and
as somebody who's
everything.
very afraid almost of spoilers. Spoilers hurt me.
I'm still trying to keep it vague for those who don't know.
Exactly.
But if you know, you know.
But some things that I, as somebody who watched the first 2 seasons, just found on a general level interesting to ask, like, okay, so the second half, actually the titular Beast Star becomes relevant, or the title of the Beast Star, because the entire first half of the story, what is it about? It's about Legoshi's crush on Haru.
Yeah.
The mystery about the murder at the school, which no spoilers, because this is literally the first scene of, I believe, both the manga and the anime.
Yep.
So yeah, and it's
Kid gets
basically the murder mystery.
By kid, I mean alpaca.
The murder mystery wraps up with the first half, and yeah, after that we finally have something else for the plot to focus on, like, for example, what the fuck a Beast Star is.
I mean, they mention in between about, the Beast Star being like an idolized beast in society,
but
and how there's a couple of characters at the school that are trying to become the next young Beast Star from the school.
Yeah, but beyond that...
and then they elaborate on what that means for society later.
Also, apparently, there are, to nobody's surprise, a few things that got dropped in the adaptation to the anime.
Yeah, there's a few other like flashback scenes of young Legoshi that happen in the first half of the manga that are not in the anime at all.
But okay.
You even get to see baby Legoshi, who is super adorable because he's a baby wolf. How could he not be adorable? And how he first met his best friend Jack, the golden retriever, or Labrador actually, sorry. Who is also literally a puppy and is just like, babies. And how they became friends. Which is also world building in a weird way.
But yeah, question then. For people who have seen the anime, as well as people who are completely unfamiliar with Beast Star, who do you think would enjoy it, and what are potential red flags for people who should not? Try.
I mean, if you like furry stuff, yes, you should watch it. If you're very critical of art style, then stick with the anime.
It's
the
so
first
much
few
cleaner.
volumes.
It's kind of like it. I mean, but I would say it's like One Punch Man. How the original One Punch Man manga was also not really well illustrated.
The first few volumes, she's sort of still figuring out her style. So the art's a little bit more rough, and then later on she got more into the rhythm of how she draws the characters. Plus, she got a bunch of assistants to help her out, so the artwork gets a lot cleaner later on.
Yes, the rhythm and the rhyme.
Yeah. But yeah, if you enjoy also the first part of the show, just like high school star-crossed lovers, but also how that works when one of them literally wants to eat the other one, and what that means for their development and internal conflicts, then yeah, go for it. It's got some classic tropes, but it puts a little bit more of a fun spin on it.
Just a little.
A furry spin on it.
Also, yeah, when I'm checking my phone, it's actually seeing what you guys say in chat.
Yes, I have a mission.
Okay, to definitely not find an NSFW Twitter.
Yep.
Anyways, I would say your media next.
Sure.
For a reason of diversity that we will, or divergence that we will see in a moment.
Hi, I am the very supportive friend at the anime club meeting. So there's a show that I have always loved, and I got him into, and thus got her into.
I'm looking at the show.
Which is called Game Changer. For anyone who remembers College Humor.
The show where the game changes every show.
Yes, and he's been here the whole time. But no, it's a show that was made by College Humor that turned into Dropout. And it's essentially, the game changes every show with the exception of their game samers. It's a lot of improv. It's a lot of, bantering. It's very witty. And it's so good of a concept, but it's so derived from the fact that they always get the best people for it. Like, this is a show that is feeding off the energy of its contestants. And I mean, you get people like Brennan from Dimension 20, Grant, who is Keith, but a much more sordid life, and all this stuff. And it is, if you've been intrigued in Dropout and the stuff that they're doing, this is a great gateway show. And literally it was our gateway show because I got Dropout just to watch this show, and now we're watching 3 shows on this.
Make Some Noise.
Make Some Noise, Game Changer, and Dirty Laundry.
Yeah. With Dirty Laundry and Make Some Noise being spin-offs from Game Changers, episodes where they did that, and it was so popular that they were like, hey,
let's do another.
Let's make this a thing.
And Breaking News. We sometimes watch Breaking News. Yeah. But no, it's a lot of fun. If you love, I think this and Make Some Noise especially are great spiritual successors to Whose Line Is It Anyway? If you like that type of, bantering, yes, and nature, you would really like this. It's not one for one. Make Some Noise is more one for one. But it's very good. And it's episodic, so you can jump to any episode you really want. I would say at least watch the origin episodes of some of the game samers that they do. But there are some episodes that are just peak. And weirdly enough, Game Changers 2 peak episodes are both music-based.
Yeah, just yesterday we saw another one which is phenomenal, which you also have to see sooner rather than later.
Yes.
It was
wow.
What was it, season 5?
It was season 5. It's called Karaoke Night.
Season 5, yeah. Without going into too much
detail. It's not going into spoilers, but...
It's mind-blowingly good.
Look up the original Make Some Noise. Any of the original Make Some Noise episodes with Brennan, Zach, and Josh. Or the episode, the official soundtrack is, I think, what it's called. Or Karaoke Night. Those are great, going into it episodes. And even the COVID season, when they were, on Zoom, essentially, was, really good. Yeah. They somehow overcame that.
But they carried some of the ones that they invented for Zoom over.
Like Secret Santa, yeah. But it's so good. It's also really much a game of start to get your favorite characters on the show.
Erica!
It's like we're like, oh look, it's Lily. Oh look, Lily. It's Brennan. Oh no, it's Grant.
Brennan is a force of nature.
Brennan is amazing.
So many forces.
There's a few forces of nature.
Jacob is also scary.
Jacob is really good, especially in Make Some Noise. There's a Reika is great. If you like Gina from not Gina, Rosa. If you like Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's essentially that.
With a little bit of Gina. It's basically in between. I mean, Reika is leaning on her buzzer, like, click. This is an answer.
Also, there's so many episodes. There's a great dichotomy. There's some episodes that are really, really wholesome ending. And then there are some where it's like, oh no, Sam really wanted to bully one people today. And that person's always Grant. Like, there's a certain game where they invited an OnlyFans model that Grant really likes onto the show, and Grant's just like, and then in a newest one, they invited his mom.
And he's dying.
Is that the same model that he had to like tweet at?
Yes, it is. It's the same model he had to tweet at, and then his mom was for the I like my lovers like I like my blank. So the worst thing you can have your mother to. But it's so good. There's some episodes of Game Changer on YouTube. Go give it a shot.
Yes, that's a good idea.
But also
there's dozens of clips of it online too.
And also I watch Deep Blue Ink's animateds of them whenever you get to those moments because the eye cannot win. Yeah, after. The eye cannot win animated is great, especially when you watch the episode that it's from.
And of course, now that we've finally seen the Times New Roman.
Yes. But then but also I know that a lot of people feel hesitancy with a lot of these YouTube channels making streaming services. There was the stuff with Watcher and Try Guys and all that stuff. Dropout is what these people are trying to emulate. Dropout is worth the I think I only spend like $5 a month on it, and it has so much content that we've barely scratched the surface.
For the D&D freaks among
Dimension 20, fantastic. I like it better than Critical Role. Don't tell Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer would probably agree, though, because he likes Dimension 22.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
And he's also self-deprecating.
Yeah. But no, just, there's a lot of great stuff on Dropout. You should watch it. But go watch Game Changer or Make Some Noise or Breaking News on the Dropout YouTube channel. You won't be sorry.
I will link it down below. So.
Yes, but that is my media. I had no negatives. I genuinely don't think there's an episode of the show I fully dislike.
Yeah, no, fully dislike definitely.
There's weaker ones where it's kind of like, I don't know if the concept is for me, but I see that it's an ambitious... There was like a one that became a D&D campaign where I'm like, very, very ambitious, very well done. Not what I'm going to Game Changer for. But they had Brennan, so that fixes a lot of it. But like...
Chuckles the Clown mentioned.
But yes, but like, besides that, every episode I think is objectively good. Some games will just not vibe with you as much as other games. Which is what I think you have to have the implicit understanding of when... you watch a show like this. But there's just so many streaks where it's oops, all bangers.
Yeah. Can confirm.
I mean, yeah. Especially with Make Some Noise. I will say, some people Make Some Noise takes a couple episodes to warm up to. But then you really get into it and you're like, oh, okay, now we're going to... Make Some Noise is becoming a go-to. For me, it was from the very beginning. But some people needed to give it a little bit more of a chance. Not naming names.
What?
I remember that you were kind of like, okay, with the first episode of Make Some Noise. And then it just got better from there.
Okay.
But yeah, so that is my media. Now back to Weeb Town.
Yes. Because we should not have burned through so many media last week when it was just us. Because then I was sitting there, what other media have I actually consumed in 1 week? Like, fuck. So I was thinking, like, okay, what have I actually, like, potentially finished, caught up, whatever, in recent history? Because, yeah, my Steam history is also pretty boring, so I haven't really tackled a lot of new stuff.
We've just been playing Observation Duty and Phasmophobia.
And we already talked about Observation Duty and how it's great again.
And also Phasmophobia.
I meant actually Phasmophobia. The two spooky games, I cannot tell them apart. I was thinking of Phasmo again when you said Observation Duty.
Spooky game.
And what was it the other day when I was all like, yeah, and then they have to do MF reader. why do you need an EMF reader in observation duty? Like, oh wait, it's the other game. It's a camera stare game and not the walk around and found the ghost game. Whoopsies.
Yeah, it's the game that took me so long to spend $1 in it.
I know, right? But yeah, no, what I actually wanted to talk about over there, yeah, right next to Denim, yeah, right there. Blue Box, which is... How did I come to that? I believe I originally came through my mother's basement, talked about... cozy shonen or something, like shonen, but it's not the.
That feels like jumbo shrimp. Like that feels like an oxymoron.
No, but it's more like instead of having teens with superpowers, whatever, like every Naruto, Dragon Ball, no, but something that is a little bit more down to earth. And one thing that he mentioned in his lineup, I believe, was Blue Box, and then later Gigak talked about it as an upcoming anime and looking fantastic. And then I found this neat little app where you, again, not sponsored. No, but I really enjoy this app, Manga Plus, where you can read a fuck ton of really high profile manga for free. It's like...
But
there's a but.
Yeah, they have a you can open each chapter only once, otherwise it's locked forever unless you go premium. But I don't need to reread them. There's so much manga out there. I will not be. I'm currently trying to catch up to One Piece. I don't need more. I don't need to reread any of it. One Piece.
Oh damn! I could have talked about a manga today. I finished reading this. I could have talked about Uzumaki.
You could have. Oh, then we would have 3 mangas. 3
yeah,
for 3. All the non-manga fans in the audience would have been so happy.
Yeah, totally. Anyways, continue with Blue Box.
Exactly. Yes, so, this one on there, it's, I believe, actually, I mean, back in the 90s, I watched a lot of TV shows.
Yes, you did.
I sure did.
Anyway.
So, I mean, there were some of those sports anime which also played on German TV, and I maybe clicked in, but none of them ever caught me enough to really keep me going. So I never have got into any sports manga or anime ever. Until Blue Box! So yeah, I gave this one a try. Since I guess I have to give away the setup because it's just the first chapter and it's kind of the hook thingy. So you have the boy who is all about badminton. Like he's very passionate about it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's very passionate about it. But so far he's just good. But there are all the aces that are better than him. Eh?
Always.
Good shonen protagonist needs to start at the bottom. No, not at the bottom, but he needs to start not on the top. And he is like, and he has his senpai who is in the year above him, who is a basketball player, as you also can kind of see hinted right there, né? Badminton, basketball. So they just notice each other as being those very, very passionate, enthusiastic people. The first 2 in the morning in the gym doing their respective practices, and so he starts crushing on her. So he has a crush on senpai.
Oh, she's a senpai.
She is the senpai. He has a thing for elder ladies.
You can tell because she looks so much older than me.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, also I believe when you look at the ages, you're like, yeah, they have fully adult features. The funny things in this manga, the older people, like the adults and the even older classmen, they are just upscaled. You feature-wise, you cannot tell them apart. It's an anime. It's like.
Is this what started our conversation this morning, where you were like, "How do you talk about someone who's just the same but bigger?"
This was because there were people in the train, and there was a person who was just on a larger scale because she was an adult or an older kid. And exactly, so I was sitting here, completely related to the manga. I was sitting here.
And senpai was there.
There was this other person, and there was a child which did some weird shenanigans with the Switch. I couldn't see this child because it was perfectly covered by this person of a larger scale. Here's the thing: you cannot say larger frame or bigger frame because all of those words are now euphemisms for overweight. Which
in
this
English
person,
anyway. In English anyway.
Exactly. Which this person wasn't. This person was just literally on a bigger scale than the smaller child hidden behind her. Anyway, so Blue Box. No, this had nothing to do with this. This is just a peeve that I have with anime and manga for a long time.
But yes, he's crushing on Senpai, the basketball player.
She is inspiring him.
Okay.
She is inspiring him, and he desperately makes the first contact, like they meet
teenage boy kind
of way.
Yeah,
exactly. They meet in front of the still locked gym in the morning, and he's trying to be like making a little bit of a fool to him, but still getting a little bit of her attention in a nice way. Then comes the crushing news. Anime trope, or manga trope in this context, number 27A hits, and parents have to work across the sea, overseas. Parents get a job overseas and need to leave and have a teenage child left behind.
So romantic killing.
Romantic killer
fun
makes fun of the same trope. But here it is at least the teenage child does not be left behind on their own. What those far more responsible parents do is actually set her up with the mother, her mother. I forgot all the names, but her mother. Protect girls.
So Senpai's parents are the ones that moved away.
Senpai's parents move away. Senpai's mother, however, was on the same basketball team as, drumroll, Protect's mother, and therefore, in order for Senpai to be able to stay here and practice her basketball to go to nationals next year, to deliver her dream, exactly, so she is able to go to nationals, she is now moving in with Protect.
Okay.
And this is a setup. This is literally the moment, the big reveal at the end of the first chapter, after he hears about this and that she is completely distraught about having to move away before she can make it to nationals. He is actually approaching her and he's like, no, you need to stay for your passion. You need to at least at this point, completely selfless. And the cute thing about it is, he was inspired by her ambition, and her passion, seeing her there every day, being the first one in the gym, on the turn. Him giving her that motivation actually inspired her to go to her parents and be like, hey, I want to stay in Japan. And they are inspiring each other back and forth, and are also very cute and very teenager about each other. This is a story which Denim, and to a later extent Chrissy, can confirm. I usually read 1 or 2 chapters when I'm on the toilet, don't judge me. Every single time I go to the bathroom, I come back out fucking teens! Because...
Can confirm.
Yeah, of all the stories, of all the mangas and anime, where it's like, we have been canonically learned that they are 15 years old, but they don't look like teenagers, they don't act like teenagers, they have the responsibility of saving the world while all the adults are incompetent. They are just officially declared teenagers to be more appealing to the demographic, but in all but official declaration, they are not teenagers. Not this story. In this story, they are 100% teenagers with teenager problems, with teenager awkwardness, and it's like,
God, I don't miss that time.
I mean, it is at the same time, it's a story about sports passion. It is a shonen story at the end of the day. However that works, it's still about Protect overcoming his sports challenges. He has then his rivals that he overcomes, and then he gets good game kind of thing. He becomes stronger and better.
Does he get to go to nationals?
Does he? I don't know. Maybe you have to read the manga to see if he or her or both get to go to their respective nationals. But yeah, so on this aspect, it's on his sports career, it is very shonen for sure. atypical a little bit is that she also gets a very huge spotlight in her own endeavor. It's mostly still told from his story, so he is clearly the protag.
Wait, a shonen where the love interest gets some character depth?
I know.
Crazy.
I don't believe it. Seems fake.
There are still, and she has actually personality, and I don't know the name. Is his name striking you as a male or female name?
Koji Miura?
Yeah. Neutral? Okay.
Sounds more masculine to me.
I mean, it would be
G
fitting.
is usually used for masculine
Because,
names.
I mean, at the end of the day, Senpai is a little bit more awkward. And, like, he's teenager awkward. She is, like, weird in a different way. Like, I'm not sure if she's supposed to be a little bit, a little bit neurodivergent or something. So that's of course a nice excuse for the author to not having to write a too authentic female character.
Oh, it's a female.
It is a female. Never mind. I take everything back.
Female manga artist.
Delete the last 30 seconds of what I rambled on about. But no. So
and she's only 29.
Oh, but yeah.
Yes, that's young to me. Shut up, chat.
I still have the feeling where it got the shonen label, that it still gets a little bit of a the balance within the story is still a little bit tilted in his favor, where I'm a little bit like, but it's still good. It's good. I have a half-written, very long script that I will probably never finish about me ranting about the presentation of women in shonen and how shitty it is that even in the best cases they are getting barely on even footing with the guys, and those are the exceptions. In this one, no, they're actually pretty good off. So if any of that sounded interesting, I guess it's a good story for you. It's my first sports manga, so I cannot really compare it to other stuff. In regards to the romantic side of it, it's like, again, teens.
Yeah.
So it's not your actually like steaming hot spicy romance. It's a, oh boy, is it a slow burn. Whew. But it's also it's avoiding a lot of more cringy tropes like the people actually talk. Yes, there are misunderstandings and other interlopers and whatnot, but overall they get their shit together in a more natural, like down to earth way. So I had a good time reading up to date, and now I also have a good time continuing reading it when a new chapter comes out. So
hooray!
Good shit. And with that, we have some art, which I guess you are most qualified to talk about.
And she's still busy looking for NSFW.
Yeah, but before you
can't find this fucking person. If anyone knows a person who constantly draws this couple that I think is like a llama-y looking character, and his boyfriend is like a bull or an ox, and usually their art is sepia toned. Like, there's usually no color to the artworks, and they do, like, comics and stuff.
Then please send it in DMs to her.
Please. I know that I follow this person, but I can't remember their name. I thought it started with a B, and I guess I'm wrong. Anyways.
Art of the week.
Yes.
I guess as the commissioner behind it.
Yes, I got some art from Miss Abby Rohde. I want to do... This, she does sketch streams often. You can get some sketches from her for a really good price, and they're drawn live, and she's great and fast. So I literally commissioned this yesterday.
Oh wow!
Well, yesterday evening for us, and then I woke up in the morning. I was like, hey! And it's a part of a series of sketches I'm getting where I just have the Abby and Theo duo meeting their actors, and vice versa. So I was like, I could have the first one be Abby meeting me, Theo meeting Max. But I want to do something funny. So I was like, hey, can you do Abby meeting Max? And she's like, okay, what vibe you want to go for? I was like, I don't know. Have fun.
And the result?
Yeah, and I said, the only thing that I would say is Abby probably would find Max good looking because Theo also looks like him. So, a type.
Not Max with Key, Max with Abby.
Yes. And so, then you just have her being like, do I know you from somewhere? And a little boop. And, I do wonder if your reaction would actually be kind of a confused thing and not a, holy shit, there's a ghost next to me.
You weren't talking about these guys, were you?
No, it's not them.
Okay.
I mean, they fit close to your description.
Yes, the art style is actually kind of close, but no, no.
Just check.
But you being like, I feel like you would play along a bit more.
Maybe.
But I do really love it, and she always draws Abby so ethereal and pretty and everything, which is very funny because Abby is such a goober. So it is kind of funny to see her drawn so princess, like Disney princess like, when she is such the opposite. She breaks everything. But yeah, so Lauren did that, and she did a great job. And I also forgot to put the thing that I also made on Google Drive, so that will not be seen. But yeah, that is I made a birthday gift for him.
She
And
did.
it turned out very well.
It was very cool. It was a storyboard, and you're not gonna fucking see it.
You gotta keep some secrets.
Because I hate you. No, I forgot to put it on Drive.
Well, and then the viewer count drops.
We literally
came here for the thing we didn't even know about it existed until 30 seconds ago.
We literally Chromecasted it from my laptop because I was like, I don't want to wait for it to go on Drive. I was working on it throughout my vacation and I was finally done. You want to know how hard it is to work on a birthday gift for someone when the person's nearby at any given moment? You could see the screen. But yeah, so that's the art of the week, and now it's time for questions.
It is. So, going on the Twitters.
What did we get?
We got our usual two. So let's start out with J-Rock asking, would you rather be able to walk on water forever or fly for 3 hours or fly for 3 hours on 3 different occasions in your life?
Only 3 hours?
Yeah, on 3 different occasions in your life. Like fly.
I can't even go cross country in that kind of way.
Who knows? Maybe you can Superman speed. Let's make it Superman speed.
So Superman. So in theory, in this 3 hour period, I could go over the ocean.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
On 3 different occasions in your life for 3 hours.
And with the walking on water ability, so if I just start walking in the ocean and I get tired, I could just stand on the ocean or sit down.
Probably. I mean, it is basically like walk on the water forever. Walk on water forever. So you have a permanent water walking spell basically on you.
Okay, so there's the qualifiers.
So what
is your pick?
Walking on water forever or flying for 3 hours in 3 different locations.
Occasions in your life.
Occasions.
Yeah.
But the water walking is permanent.
Yes.
I mean, as much as I like flying better in general, the water walking sounds like the better deal. Because it's more long-term beneficial.
Okay.
Imagine just being able to run across the ocean.
Yeah.
So would I have Flash... If we're going to have Superman speed for the flying, do we have the Flash speed for running?
I don't think so because it's just water walking. You don't need to be extra fast.
Imagine being up by the Great Lakes in the U.S., and then sneaking into Canada by just running across the lake.
Don't you do it! Don't you do it!
Don't stop me now!
Okay, so you're picking water walking. What about you?
Coast Guard, there's a girl running over here.
How do I refresh this chat? I actually have here's my reason. I pick the flying, not because I want the flying, but I like swimming too much. I don't want to be locked out of water permanently. Because if I have a permanent water walking spell on me, I mean, I guess I could lie down on top of the water and do swimming motions, and it would probably still work because the surface is still liquid, so I could dig into the surface and move it. But
It'd be like
Yeah, I also like diving and shit. No, I don't want to be locked out of water. I rather take the flying if I have to.
So this is not a turning on and off ability?
I don't know. That it says, like, walk on water forever.
Okay. So you're going to pick flying.
Yep.
So I'm going to pick walking on water, but not for the reason that you have. Mm-hmm. I'm inspired by the chat here.
Okay.
I'm going to trick people to believe that I'm Jesus.
Aha! I mean, basically what Fidel was like.
Yes, yeah. So
you freak out the religious community walking on water.
So
Jesus, why is it a woman?
I am going to walk on water and be like, behold, I am God. And with that, I will be able to get whatever I want. If I go over to fucking Delta Airlines and I'm like, hi Delta Airlines, I'm God. Give me like a free flight pass forever. They will do that.
You could also just like freak out the kids at like a Bible camp, walking across the lake towards them.
I'll be like, oh my god, I'll be like, hello kids.
Counselor, we saw Jesus. It was a woman.
Eat your vegetables and question
Jesus can't be a woman.
And question authority. Like, I would just tell I would fix the religious community by being Jesus.
Or split it and cause even more
How are they going to disprove that I'm Jesus? Not walk on water?
I mean, there will be some community that insists, well, you're white, and then there's the other community that will be like, so?
I'll just
we're
say
Mormons. But we have a problem with it because it's a woman.
No, see, I'll just say that I reincarnated as something that would be palpable to the masses.
But they don't believe in reincarnation.
What the fuck was getting resurrected then?
That's not reincarnation, that's resurrection.
I could say that I got resurrected, and you know what? The sun doesn't exist in heaven. So I got very pale.
Oh, sure.
But yes. Next question. From the Discords.
From Discord. Alright, and Invited to the Cookout asks, Ask Awkward, y'all are in the same spot so you won't let the other lie. Who interrupts the conversation more of the three? So this is just a call-out post.
Oh boy.
So which of us three interrupts the most?
Not me.
No.
It's probably a very straight answer, let's be honest.
I guess slightly more of him.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have a terrible time gauging just because me and his conversation style is just talking over each other.
Yeah.
Because we could just process what we're about to say to each other.
And I mean, for me, the thing is where many of my interruptions come from is actually just a little bit of heckling, one-liners, just for humor, but they're not meaning to take over. But it's still interrupting at the end of the day, so...
Yeah, so him.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
Not even arguing.
Like, definitely not me, because learning to, like, interject myself more when I actually have something to say in a conversation is a skill I've had to develop. And I'm still working on, so... Less me, I would say. Unless I'm completely wrong and you guys think I've been interrupting this whole time. And then I'll go be sad.
No, I would say I'm a solid second place because my mere presence is just kicking a door down violently.
Is Enigma challenging me to do more than Z-slang?
Gen Z?
Dizzlecord? Quiet?
Is never say Dizzlecord?
You said Dizzlecord instead of Discord.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I didn't even notice. But yeah, let's go to Discord.
Did you do that on purpose?
I think you did it on purpose.
Yeah, of course, but I didn't.
Okay.
I intentionally did not say Discord, but instead Discord, and
then you forgot that you did it.
I now repeated it twice and disregarded his wishes, so I'm a horrible person like that. But yes, but I didn't do it with that deep of a thing. I just did do a name silly, and I didn't put enough effort in it to remember that I just said that.
Well, there you go, indeed. Folks.
Anyways, question from Fidel.
I also really like Magical Dude saying it's either the German or the Cosmic Girl. We don't have names.
Yep, it's true.
Okay, so what's from Fidel?
Here's a question with some bites to it.
Okay.
That's right. I'm talking pizza politics.
Oh, is this the pineapple thing?
Each of you must... stay on. Each of you must side with the following chains and explain to us why your pizza is the superior one. Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars. No shared picks allowed.
I don't like any of them.
Little Caesars doesn't even exist in Germany.
Yeah, so
I've
like
eaten a Little Caesar since I was young.
I
remember their commercials as a child.
I
but then
pitch
they stopped.
reformatting this question.
Okay.
I think we should argue what is the best topping on a pizza.
You were both like, is this a pineapple thing? And now suddenly we are
I
at the
didn't say anything
pineapple.
about
Yeah, that was all.
her.
That was all the cosmic girl apparently. So let's
You
all.
were making enough ruckus for two people.
I mean, I'm just fundamentally.
I just
against
heard it come from my
pineapples
right.
anyway, so. Oh, so now we're the same person.
You're the same direction.
Let's tell the audience about how Max accused us of not being ladies the other day.
What was the starting point for that even?
I don't
even
I don't
remember.
even. I think that I don't know something. We were just saying
Was it
that.
ladies first or something?
I think it was something like that. And then he's like, there is no ladies in this household. And we were both like, excuse me? And he was like, you're a tomboy and you're a tomboy too. And it's like,
That doesn't
mean we're not ladies.
Excuse? I
Chet,
can be a
Chet,
tomboy and
what's
kick
it-
you in
come
the
on,
head.
Chet, help me. You know what I mean, right? Chet, you're a bro. Come on, back me up there, Chet. Now we
Point-
need to wait for a minute until it's caught up.
Point being, on the count of 3, I think we should all say what we think the best topping on a pizza is and debate from there. Okay, ready?
Oh, Wolf, he'll get started on the cancel video right now.
Okay.
For whom? For me?
Most
who
certainly
else?
for you. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Corn.
Pepperoni.
What was the assignment?
For fuck's sake, Devin. I said on the count of 3, we will say our favorite pizza topping.
I was reading the chat.
On the count of 3, we'll say our favorite pizza topping, and then we debate from there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You good?
Yes, I got this.
It's on the count of 3.
Okay. 5?
What are we doing?
Count of 5. We're gonna say
No,
our
it's the
favorite
count-
pizza topping.
Take 5.
Uh-huh.
Take away 2.
Okay.
How many is that?
2.
No, it's 3.
No, that was 2.
It's
Oh,
3. I just
okay.
can't
3?
lift up
There's
my
nobody
ring.
say
2
3.
and a half.
Corn.
Ah, Nat again.
Okay.
Yes.
Curb your neurodivergency for 2 seconds. It's on the count of 3.
Yes.
Say your favorite pizza topping. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Broccoli.
Pepperoni.
And bacon.
So we had chicken and bacon.
No, I said Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon, pepperoni.
Broccoli.
Which
You
is
said
which
corn
is basically
twice.
just ham.
Yeah, I got bored of corn already.
Okay. So, why do you think broccoli is the best pizza topping?
Funny on pizza.
That's not an argument of why it's the best topping.
I mean, you can put it on there. It tastes fine on it. And it's not. Okay, here's an actual argument for it. It's
Okay,
not one of,
thank
it's
you.
not one of the run-of-the-mills. It's not like pepperoni, cheese, all the standard stuff that you find on every other pizza. Broccoli pizzas are actually not run-of-the-mill. It doesn't have a problem that other greens have, like, for example, arugula, which is just like crumpled up little whatever's on there. It still keeps a little bit of its substance and its bite. And as somebody who likes eating vegetables, broccoli on pizza is with corn actually combined also nice. Oh no.
Wolf had just said cut his mic. Okay, so that's your argument.
Yes.
What is your argument for Canadian bacon?
It's delicious. It's a little bit just slightly salty, which is a flavor enhancer. So it really not only brings out the flavor of the meat itself, but also the flavor of the cheese and the sauce on the pizza. It's a good foundation also to then add other ingredients as well.
Okay. You're both wrong.
Wow.
Pepperoni is a staple ingredient.
Yeah, that's
Not in Italy.
boring.
It is a staple ingredient where it matters, which is New York City. And
There's a Californian.
I'm not Californian. I'm literally born and raised in New York.
And also part Italian.
Both of my parents are from the Bronx. I am a New Yorker who just lives in California. Now, here's the thing. You have your foundation that it's salty, and that helps it. What is life without a little spice? I will tell you. That is the life of a person who lives in the closer to Midwest section of the United States and has whittle baby tongue. And but for those who are tough and have meat on their bones and just know how to party, pepperoni is just that right amount of spice to get the party going.
It's fine, I guess.
If the people who deny this fact are little babies who probably cry at Homeward Bound. I cry at Homeward Bound, but that's not because I'm a little baby, because I like pepperoni. So that is my argument. My argument is, Chad, if you don't agree with me, you're a little baby, and that means you're too young to be watching this show, so you can leave and your vote doesn't count.
Wait, talking about votes, how do I do a poll again?
Gimme.
Is this a poll? No. On a phone? Can I even do a poll on the phone?
Charlie says, "Boss, you cry at anything with a dog."
It's under the emojis?
No, usually there's a little plus button that lets you do a poll.
But yes, Darren, as I specified when I said it, yeah, Canadian bacon's
but
basically
yes,
just ham.
right in the chat. I do like Canadian bacon, but write in the chat which one you think is the best. And if you don't say pepperoni, then you're too young to watch this show, so your vote doesn't count. Oops.
Years ago, I actually worked in a pizzeria run by a chef from Italy, and so I learned how to make good Italian-style pizza. All the locals who moved there from New York and New Jersey always complimented the pizza. Yeah. The boss was a shithead, but that's a different story.
I like that everyone's like, Chrissy, you cry at anything with a dog.
I can tell you, my personal favorite pizza to eat was to get the 4-cheese pizza with like the ricotta and all that good stuff, and I put on the Canadian bacon, banana peppers, and some onions.
Oh, banana peppers?
Delicious.
Oh, I don't like. Okay. Food hot take. I don't like banana peppers or jalapenos on pizza. That's not because of spice. I like spice. I don't like pickled things like that. I feel like they taste too sour with cheese. Like that is one of those things where I'm just kind of like, I don't like the brine with that. And banana peppers tend to usually be brined. So that is a hot take. That is not an invitation to hear other people's hot takes, because I don't care.
Similar to the brine that fresh mozz is formed in?
No, you're wrong, because mozzarella is not. Well, mozzarella doesn't taste vinegary.
No,
it's two different things. It's what you brine it with. Any saltwater thing can technically be a brine, but then you add other things to it, so there's a difference.
Fresh mozz always has a little bit of a salty flavor.
Yeah, but there's a difference between salt and tang.
Maybe I just like salty things.
Yes, you weird geographical tongued person.
Yum, yum, yum.
Anyway, next question.
Reminds me of how I was one of those weirdos that likes anchovies on pizza. Because they're salty, fishy goodness.
I don't like I don't like the texture of anchovies.
Not just because they got bones.
I'm a very texture person when it comes to food, though.
Fair.
Anyways, so next question. This is a good question from Enigma. See, Enigma? I know how to compliment. Yeah. So they said, since you three are all together in the same room, how would you three plan out an elaborate heist of a grand prize, your choice of said prize, and how fast would it take before it was botched by you three or you get apprehended? So we are the Lupin gang doing an Ocean's 11.
But with just the three of us.
Just the three. So it's just Lupin, Jigen, and Goemon.
I guess you are Jigen.
No, she's Goemon.
Wait, who is on a sword?
Goemon's a samurai.
Yeah.
Jigen's the gunslinger.
Jigen's the gunslinger.
Really, you?
Yeah, and you would be.
Are you saying you're not Lupin?
Lupin's the big asshole. So.
I mean, that is technically true. That's a fair point. I mean, I didn't see myself doing the acrobatics that Lupin does.
Yeah. While
recent laser attack.
I think you could do the little Lupin run thing. So yeah, so. First of all, we gotta construct this story. What is the grand prize? What is something we all three would joint agree that it's worth doing an Oceans for?
Chat, you got any suggestions?
The last Wagyu cow.
Last cat Wagyu cow.
The last Wagyu cow.
What? Because they're going extinct in this scenario or something?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay, no, let's see.
But I guess, on a slightly related note, we probably could all three get behind a food heist.
We can get behind a food heist,
Yeah.
most definitely. Okay, so it's a armored vault filled with Bulmers. Like a lifetime supply. You never have to worry about an Aldi or something going out of stock ever again.
Specifically the red berry flavor.
Yes, red berry. No pears in this
No,
situation.
no, not the green flavor.
I guess I can get behind it. I'm a little bit worried about it losing its specialty if it's so freely available.
Okay, fine.
But no.
No.
Okay.
I got an idea. The world. We're going to rob a lab,
Okay.
and it has the cloning material for the world's healthiest ferret.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this ferret, when it is birthed, will never have the health issues of usual ferrets. He
A
will
very
be
genetically stable ferret.
a very genetically stable ferret.
So basically a ferret bred with a polecat, however with the personality of a ferret again.
Yes. So the perfect ferret, and loves to do, and it's in its DNA that it loves to do war dances. That's what.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm on board.
So that's our
So we're
prize.
stealing the samples or the actual animal?
We're stealing the sample. Like this is going to be a test tube, baby.
Okay.
So
Can we
you want?
get the already bred one?
Okay.
I mean, then we need
It's
to-
already been birthed.
Okay, good.
But
Okay.
there's only one.
Because none of us knows what to do with.
Because I already know how this is
sample
going to go wrong.
Okay, so
I've already
so
got
we
how
have
it's gonna go
so
wrong.
we have our currently only alive perfect specimen ferret.
Okay.
So let's see.
And they
How
wanna-
would we plan this
And
out?
they want to turn it into a code
Sure.
because they are just
So it's
evil
extra
like that.
and that means it's also extra fluffy and cute.
Exactly.
Oh no, an
exactly.
Agora ferret.
Yes. So
Wait, they have long hair, right?
They do.
Oh no.
They're very fluffy.
but it's hypoallergenic.
There's also the half Agoras that have not fully long hair but shorter hair.
All right,
Okay,
let's
we
go with
figured
it.
out this prize. But so we need to make a plan. Okay, folks.
'Kay.
So how are we robbing the Stark Labs for this perfect ferret?
Okay.
You are our samurai ninja, so I assume we would have you sneak in
Probably.
to do intel on the pathways of the lab.
Right. And then Max, I assume, would be the face guy who does distraction, chatting
But I
with the
also
people.
wear a mask originally because
Yes.
Lupin always wears a mask. So
Yes.
yeah.
So
So
you,
it was distraction, like, to make sure
so
the
you
guards
would,
don't
yeah,
notice
you
me
would
sneaking
disguise
in.
yourself as probably maybe a guard doing an extra shift,
That sounds about right, huh?
and then I would probably sneak in during you distracting the guards and shoot
I
out
can be pretty distracting.
shoot out the security cameras.
And I tell you which way to go and where the cameras are.
Exactly. Now, when does this start to go belly up?
It goes belly up when we get to the ferret, and we get so distracted by how cute it is and wanting to play it with it that it starts duking and war dancing into the laser things.
Even before that is the escalation when it really when the shit hits the fan. But before that, already things go wrong because while I'm still standing there distracting the security people on the entrance, my arch nemesis arrives.
Okay.
Inspector Abby Rhodey comes from Interpol, comes in
With her
and
Abby
it's like-
gotchas, just
exactly, and it's like, I'm here from Interpol. Oh, I can't do a good Abby voice,
Yes.
but
Abby
I'm
got it.
here from Interpol, and we got a hint that the internationally looked for thief Ayn Wye III showed an interest in. I mean,
Why are there three of them? Oh no.
No, he always had an interest in ferrets, and since news about this new super ferret came out, I have the suspicion that he might be coming here at any moment. What? We're here? You have a suspiciously German accent, Mr. Guard, that I have never seen before.
especially since we are not in Germany in this situation.
I mean,
Apparently not.
I let's just put it somewhere. We'll put it in the UK, so really out of place.
Yeah.
so it starts to go belly up from there.
Yeah, because then Inspector
Abigada.
Inspector Abigada will already be sus of me and try to figure out what's going on while you are already in the complex trying to go to the ferret. And then the ferret goes war dancing into the lasers.
Yep. Yes, and so everyone's like, it's them! And then you just grab the ferret, push both of us into the front to get attacked by the guards and run away.
Sounds about right. While dropping
we have
my
to fight him off.
because Lupin.
Yes, while being just in your skivs, just running out.
Holding a wriggly ferret.
Yes, there's no Fujiko in this situation. I realize. No, the ferret can be Fujiko because you just helped it escape from this lab.
Yes.
So it'll be like Duke, jump out on its motorcycle and be like, see ya, sucker.
That is hell of a commission for Abby Rowley to send to her to be like, okay, Abby, we
get
need
on it.
Following scenarios. So there is a Fujiko ferret that gets rescued by Ayn Wye
the third.
Ayn Wye the third, while
Denim Ishikawa
and
Keegan
and Keegan are running in the other direction away from Inspector Abigada.
Yep. Okay. You heard it here, folks.
This is an amazing idea.
Does she charge by people in the picture, or how do her commissions work?
It's $15 per extra person. I don't know if a ferret counts as a person. So there you go, folks. Go support my sister by drawing our stupid ideas.
Fidel wants to see a storyboard for this.
She's already linked below because out of the week.
Yes. So that was a great question, Enigma. I hope we fulfilled every single one of your fantasies. So there's nothing else on Twitter, right?
Nope, Twitter is so done.
Alright, let's see.
You posted something in the meantime? Sorry guys, I haven't checked again.
Let's see.
Not much on Discord.
No,
yeah, so here's one.
Okay.
I'm gonna rephrase this question a bit so it has a bigger umbrella.
Okay.
What is your favorite parody? So this could be a Weird Al song. This could be a time that something was parodied on another show. I have my answer.
Parody.
The problem is I must get out of my head that because so many of my favorite shows and movies are
parodies.
Not parodies,
homages,
but also the ones that challenge it.
Satirizes.
Like Cabin in
Subversion.
the Woods. Subversion. Thank you. That was the word I was missing. So, but subversions are not parodies. So, parodies.
There's a lot of good parodies out there, but what one is the best one for me?
I think I have mine.
You go ahead and go first while I think.
So there's an episode of Mao Mao Legends of Pure Heart that I love, where Mao Mao, the whole plot is that the town doesn't like Mao Mao, even though Mao Mao saves the town every fucking day. And so Adorabat, Badgerclops, and the king try to make him more likable. And the way that they make him more likable is essentially making him a Steven Universe parody. Full on with the bean smile and like the really soft shapes and all that stuff. And playing the ukulele, which he hates. So like I think that one that's my favorite because you could tell that it was someone who worked with the Steven Universe crew that made it. And sometimes that's the best parodies come from people who actually like the subject they're parodying. Because then it's not mean, you know?
It just becomes bitter.
Yeah, so it's not bitter, but that one was really fucking funny. So that one's mine.
Parody.
That or the Shining Treehouse of Horror skit. That one was also very good. There's a lot of really good Treehouse of Horror parodies.
That's a very valid point.
There's so many good parodies. It's hard to narrow down. It's like, which one was the best one? There was some that I know I've loved.
Just pick one you really like. Whatever is the standout one, the first one to come to your head.
I mean, as long as I have the first one, I think about I guess, apparently, I will go with a Weird Al song. It's a classic choice. But specifically, your horoscope for today.
Oh, that one's such a good one. That's
because
a really good...
it's a parody of,
ska music, yeah.
Ska music, also zodiac signs, and they actually collaborated with The Onion to write it.
Yeah, and I think also trumpet
and the Onion, of course, already being a parody newspaper.
Yeah,
so.
and the trumpet player for Real Big Fish is actually the trumpet player for that song.
Really?
Yeah, he did his homework with that one.
Nice. Well, there you go.
That's your parody for today.
That's my parody for today. Yay, 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 yay.
You need to pick one, Max.
I do.
You've been on the earth the longest out of all of us. You should be able to pick one.
I think I still know all the lyrics to it, too.
Oh, I love that one. That one's on my playlist.
Oh, it's so good.
I think I was really big into parodies back in the day, but nowadays, again, the subversions kind of took a little bit over, or just media that are straightforward.
I mean, you could think of a Mel Blanc movie. A lot of those are parodies.
Mel Brooks.
Sorry, not Mel Blanc. Different.
Yeah, he was
different Mel.
He was one of the leading ones.
Men in Tights, Spaceballs.
Which I really enjoyed, like all the parodies.
Young Frankenstein.
Roll,
I still haven't seen that one, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I mean, Men in Tights, of course, is glorious. Nothing
Dracula
to add
did
there.
loving it.
Back in the day, I liked Spaceballs more, but I guess if I would pick them up again nowadays, I assume that Men in Tights would probably be my favorite.
It's like another classic.
Yeah. Do I just go with this, which I just got hand-fed? Or spoon-fed, whatever? I guess I have to so that we can move on, but yeah, Gaming in Ties.
Gaming in Ties.
Gaming favorite.
Parody.
Now here comes the big announcement. Gaming in Ties is returning, but as Gaming in Tights.
Indeed. Yeah, there's a reason why I usually do not drink on that show.
I only had one bottle of Bulmers. We're fine.
Yeah. But yeah, no, for those not aware, because I'm not sure if all you alphas out there actually are into the classics, quote unquote. Mel Brooks' Men in Tights is a Robin Hood parody. I'm not sure if it's directly parodying the Kevin Costner one, or
it parodies more than one.
It parodies more than one, but like the villain is obviously Alan Rickman's character and all that stuff.
That's the if you haven't seen that one, there's also a very great actual adaptation of Robin Hood.
But the great thing about a lot of Mel Brooks movies is and that's the sign of a good parody, is that you can watch the thing and enjoy it on its own. Like,
yes.
The producers obviously is parodying a lot of stuff with old Hollywood and everything, but you don't.
Unlike other actors, I have a real British accent.
Unlike other Robins, I can speak with a British accent.
Exactly. It's like how you can watch Airplane and you don't need to know the types of movies they're parodying. Yeah. It's Airplane. But yeah, so there you go. So it's time for the FMK.
Dun, 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 dun.
We are all humans, yes? If the answer is yes, then we only have 2 arms. But there are other beings that have more than 2 limbs, so let's reach out and firmly grasp this edition of Fuck, Marry, Kill, multi-armed individuals.
Firmly grasp it.
So we have Robin from One Piece, which, if people don't know, her devil fruit powers lets her generate extra arms.
Among other things.
Goro from Mortal Kombat.
I'm not familiar with that
Probably the 6-armed dude.
And this one said an octopus-like alien or monster. I'm going to pick...
That's a cop-out.
I'm going to pick Doc Ock from Spider-Man. Because I think that one's fun. And that means that I get to talk about Alfred Molina at some point and hopefully not kill him. So there you go. So that is our choices. Guest, you get to go first.
Who was the second one again?
Goro for Mortal Kombat.
I have a feeling I know who gets killed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill Goro because it's like, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you. So then...
It's called a blind date, gee.
Yeah, I guess, I'll go ahead and fuck Robin then, because it'd be like, okay, one time, I guess.
Really?
Cool.
Really? You're taking away the only straight potential fuck for me? Really?
You can marry her if you get that lucky. So,
Which is the order again?
And then I will marry Doc Ock because he's a man of science. And also he has multiple arms, and my Sona is a kraken, which has multiple arms. So we have the best hugs, and we can talk about octopus things in a weird kind of way.
There's the organic and the machine.
Yeah.
What
I
a
also
love
like
story.
robots. That works out too.
That works
You
too.
know?
And also you stole a gold digger.
I wasn't explicitly gonna
It was
say
there. It was there.
But because he's a scientist, he probably gets some sweet grant money from time to time.
Damn it. She fucked us both up. Okay, so.
No, she fucked Robin.
I am not new to this show. I know how it works. I'm always always in the peanut gallery.
Who was last time?
You.
So I get to get next.
Yes.
I get to marry Robin at least. Wait,
Yeah.
this means I've...
That means you fuck Doc Ock.
No,
And marry
it doesn't.
Goro.
No, it doesn't. You're really not good with turning those in your heads.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yes, so I guess this is definitely the answer I wanted to go for, marrying Nico Robin, because, first of all, she is somebody, she's a grounded person who can hold shit together, literally, if it comes down to with her ability, and, that is something that might be very useful in my life, that somebody keeps their shit together, because God knows, not me. And so that's an answer. Then I gonna kill Doc Ock because he's a criminal. He is literally
But
a
you're
criminal.
going to marry a pirate.
Who also has a
Goro is
bounty.
a pirate?
Robin.
Oh, marry a pirate. Yeah. But you see, in the world of One Piece, it's not that black and white because it's totally black and white in the world of Spider-Man, right? I know my Marvel lore.
So why are you fucking Goro?
Yeah, why am I fucking Goro? Indeed, monster fucker.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so it's my turn. Okay. Why am I killing Robin?
Well, I would like
Why
to
are
know.
you killing
why
Robin?
Yes, you explain us. Why would you kill Robin, you monster? She has gone
Are you
through
jealous
so
of how
much.
she can make boobs appear from everywhere?
Absolutely not.
To my knowledge, she doesn't use it in the manga, but technically she can create all her limbs wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I am going to kill Robin
Uh-huh.
because that means less competition for Sanji's attention. Because Sanji likes Robin. And
that's Goro. Okay.
and I want to be the apple in Sanji's eye. And Robin, with her infinite boob power, gets in the way of that. And I am too scared of Nami. So Robin, I think I could take on. So I'm going to kill Robin for that.
Charlie says, Key, you horrible monster.
Well, you know what? I guess that's the devil fruit that I ate.
Also, now that you have seen Goro, do you regret your answer?
No.
Did you feel like, Goro?
Okay.
Just a little?
No,
Okay.
Goro.
So I'm going to marry Goro.
Why? Why do you want to marry a literal murderous monster?
I could fix him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
In the world of it's Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes.
In the world of Mortal Kombat, there's so much sadness in the world and people ripping out each other's spines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think, if he marries me, that means he wants to protect me. So at least I'll feel safe.
I mean,
Right.
that looks like a man who can protect.
Yeah, he
He
can
can
protect.
protect.
He doesn't have any eyebrows, though.
I can draw them in.
That's where you're artistic.
Exactly. I'll be the beauty to his very obvious beast. And I am going to fuck Doc Ock.
Yeah.
This is the easiest fuck, honestly. It's Alfred Molina. Like, come on now.
Hey.
All those arms,
Yes.
am I right?
And you know that he has attachments for them. It's going to be an experience. There's going to be no way home after all that.
This is your experimental phase?
Doc Ock, more like Doc O.
Oh my.
I'm trying to think of more jokes.
Oh, what? You're welcome.
See, I thought instead of Doc Oh, I thought you were gonna say Doc Ock. More like Doc Cock, am I right?
Ah, that's a good one.
Ayn Wye and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random grabs. Time for awkward guests. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests. It's the awkward. Artwork and analysis, which you do not want to miss on awkward.